Hello, 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 hello. Scorpio reading. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Spirit, what's going on with the Scorpios? What divine messages do the Scorpios need to know for today? Scorpios. What divine messages do we have for the Scorpios for today? Today is a Cancer new moon and Cancer season. I've been feeling it. Coming out of the dark night of the moon, going into the lights. I've been in a funk past couple of days, but today I went out walking at the park and walking trails. It rained and it rained hard. I felt like I was just rebirthed. I was baptized by nature. Hello there. So I'm feeling a lot better. Took me spiritual shower, nature shower, spiritual shower, and cleansed everything out off of me, all that negative, nasty energy, moody energy, and I'm feeling a lot better. Scorpios. What divine messages do we have for the Scorpios for today? Spirit, what divine messages do we have for the Scorpios for today? How are you doing? Is it Kirsten? How are you doing today? Are you a Scorpio? Or you want to know about a Scorpio? Kristen. I've met a lot of different people who has the same type of name. Like, I don't know how they would spell it, but it'd be like Kirsten or Kirsten or Kristen. Like one name with a lot of different ways to say it, I guess. I'm a Libra. Just thought I'd see how this goes. Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in. Alright, let's get this started. Scorpios. What divine message do we have for the Scorpios for today? Bottom of the deck is Ace of Pentacles. Yes. This is my angel deck. A windfall of abundance, wise counsel, a good fortune, an exciting new career opportunity, a lucrative contract, significant purchases like a home or vehicle. So with the Ace of Pentacles, you could be seeds, like you planted a seed. I mean, this is a new moon. You could be planting a seed. Now, they say during new moons is about manifesting, putting your intentions and manifestations in what you want. And during this new moon, going to the full moon, during full moon, it's like you'll kind of see the manifestation of what you put out there, what you want, like the seeds you have dropped during the new moon. So right now, plant your seeds. Write down what you want to manifest, what you want to release, your desires, your wishes within yourself, internally, externally, and where you want your life to go. It's the time to plant seeds. And since it's the Ace of Pentacles, it could be about money, material things, new job, new home, new career, new car, abundance, career opportunities, a new contract with somebody, business. Things are looking good. All right, first card. planting seeds. Seven of Pentacles, seeds will be planted. Seeds, it says seeds will well planted. Efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future. Unnecessary worry. So basically what I just said. Ace of Pentacles, you are planting seeds, and watch, it's gonna what you have invested, it's gonna grow. Not only has in this card has it grown, it's like, or broke grounds, because a lot of tarot decks, when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles, there's a lot of different illustrations. Some of them is like a person is like the seed is planted and it's like just sprouting the earth. These it's blossomed, it's flowers. Pentacles in the flowers, and she's like maintaining her garden. Okay, and then there's a bird right here. I don't know what kind of bird it is. It might have a spiritual meaning. A cardinal bird, maybe. I don't know. But birds are messengers, so maybe you are divinely guided. You got your guides, your ancestors, spiritual guides, your ancestors is guiding you along what you have invested. It's telling you keep investing, keep waiting, patiently waiting on your investments, because it is flourishing. If it isn't yet, it will. Keep going at it. And unnecessary worry, it might be taking its time. You might be going through a time where you're having to have patience of what you have invested in, what you have planted your seeds in. But Spirit is saying, don't worry, everything is moving forward. Everything is flourishing. It's starting to, if it hasn't already. Three of Cups. News worth celebrating. Joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, or graduation. A time for gratitude. Close communities or chosen families. So you have invested a lot of your time, energy, or money in a situation, right? And with the Three of Cups is saying it's time to celebrate. What you have invested is going good. So instead of worrying, because you had to have patience while this seed, what you put in is taking its time to flourish. Spirit is saying, just go ahead and celebrate. Even if you don't see nothing now, or you're just seeing little trinkets or something, celebrate. Because when you are celebrating, you have your energy, your frequency is high. You're vibing high. So what you have invested in, it's gonna come to you tenfold, because you're raising your vibration in yourself and what you have invested in. Just meaning, just have faith, keep believing, keep thinking positive about it, because it's coming. All right. And what you have invested in, what you're working in, it could do with like you could be doing community work. You could be or your family coming together to help celebrate. Something like you're doing with your family or a community. The Star, yes. Have faith. I mean, it's just confirmation of what I'm saying. Have faith. The future is bright. Dreams come true. Positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. The light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, it's confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that. Like, I feel like Ace of Pentacles can be a windfall of money, but I feel like with it being an ace is like the one. And a lot of other tarot decks, like another one that I have, Ace of Pentacles, is literally a seed. It was like they took either the seed out of the ground or they're planting the seed into the ground, but it's a seed. And with the first card being the Seven of Pentacles, the seeds you have planted, it is flourishing, it is breaking ground, and it is growing possibly fast. Maybe you could be going through the time of waiting for your seed to sprout, or you're in it now, or is about to, like right after this reading tomorrow. Shoot, new moon, new things, new life, new opportunities. And so with the Three of Cups, celebrate. Either your family's coming together, friends coming together, communities coming together to help celebrate, or just you working for the community, and just a lot of positive energy. So with this Star card, it's telling you to have faith. Just keep having faith. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. Yes, your future is bright. Your dreams is coming true. What you have planted, your seeds, your investments is happening. I love it. It's positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. If you're in the process of having to wait, babies, Scorpios, like keep the faith strong. Keep your dreams strong. Yes, King of Wands. King of Wands is like entrepreneurial, a go-getter, motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious. Taking a leadership role. Step into the spotlight. Public speaking. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Communicate your vision. Don't be sensitive to criticism. So with it being the King of Wands, I feel like you could either be a entrepreneur, which makes sense because you're putting your money in, you're investing your money and your time and your energy into something, right? And you're waiting and watching it to what you have invested to the abundance to come back to you. It's also connected. Awesome, thank you. And I feel like is you investing yourself into whatever it is, all of you, money, time, energy, your emotions, everything into something. So of course it makes sense if you're an entrepreneur, or either entrepreneur, or you're just working on a creative project that you are very passionate about, that you are very driven about, that you're ambitious about. And if it's not like your own project, it's a leadership role. Maybe you want to be a manager, a boss of a company, just stepping up in the stepping up the ladder in your career field. Take a leadership role, or you're your own boss. You being an entrepreneur. Yes, public speaking could be something. Either you're a public speaker. Remember I said with the Three of Cups community, maybe you're a public speaker. If working with the public, working with the community. If that's not the case, then whatever you're doing, it's a leadership. What does leadership do? They take lead. They're a leader. So of course, no matter if it's community big time, or it's just you're being a leader to where you have to voice whatever it is in a group setting. Either way, be confident with your voice and whatever you have to say. Hey baby Jess, I don't know if you're still in here, but hey girl. Knight of Swords. Yes, confirmation. Oh my god, I love what I do. So we got the Knight of Swords, and it's underneath the Seven of Pentacles. So confirmation what I said. You have been going through a time where you're having to wait. You having to wait whatever you have invested in. You invested your time, your energy, your emotions, your money into a project, into a gift, to your business. And you had to wait, and you've been going through this waiting process. And with you going through this waiting process, maybe negative thoughts and feelings started trickling in, like, oh my god, I've been waiting for so long and nothing's happening. Well, boo boo, Spirit has said shit's popping. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is what is he doing? He's charging, going fast. Decisive, focused, driven, defensive, events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes. Review your options carefully. So what you have, these seeds you have planted, they're growing out, they're sprouting out the ground fast forwarding. It's picking up speed. Whatever you have invested in, action is starting to take place. We trucking. Yes. And it's the swords. Swords, when it comes to time, swords is air. Air is fast. It's the fast. It's wands. Wands is fire. That's faster. That's like in days to like a day's type of time. But then the next one is swords. Swords is air. So then like a week's time. So maybe in this next week, in the first week, in a couple of weeks, whatever you have invested, it's gonna pick up speed. It's gonna start, or maybe it's gonna take a couple of weeks to where it's finally gonna go somewhere. The next phase of your journey. Okay, it's not gonna take too long. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, now we got the Seven of Cups. Yes, multiple opportunities, multiple choices. So we got the Seven of Cups with the Three of Cups. 3 and 7 cups, that's 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is happiness. It's fulfillment. I love it. Okay, 7 of Cups is make a choice. Stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options, addictions. But like I said, you go into this waiting phase. Don't overanalyze the situation. Don't procrastinate. If you feel like the situation is like you at a standstill, and it's making you start procrastinate because you're like, oh my God, I done put so much time and energy and effort into something and money, and it's not going anywhere. I'll keep putting in, and nothing's coming back. And when that happens, you start procrastinating, you start kind of thinking negative and getting moody and just like, ugh, maybe I should stop because I'm putting so much in and I'm not getting anything in return, or I'm not seeing any growth. Spirit is saying, baby, not only is it going to pick up speed, what you have invested in, you're going to have multiple opportunities coming at you. Maybe you have planted one seed. Maybe you planted one seed, right? But what sprouts is like 7 different flowers. Okay? You put one thing in, you get 10 back. Like multiple choices, multiple opportunities. But not even just that. Also, like I said, just don't stop overanalyzing the situation. Stop thinking like, did I make the right choice? Did I do something wrong? Do I need to do something else? Stop thinking it. Stop procrastinating and stop overanalyzing the situation. Everything is working out how it's supposed to work out. Everything's happening in divine timing and divine not intervention, but it's just divinely guided. Everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen, okay? 7 of Swords. Yeah, 7 of Swords underneath the star card. 7 of Swords is about like self-sabotaging. You're letting your ego, you're letting the negative thoughts and negative emotions you could have, or you're doing it now, or maybe it's starting to creep up on you. The negative thoughts get to you because you're like, oh my God, it's not moving forward. But I'm telling you, it's starting to pick up speed. Don't let those negative thoughts block your blessings, because when you put that negativity out there, it's going to slow down the process. Maybe that's why you had it. No, I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like whatever you want in life, you can have. When you pray to God, to the universe, to your higher source, whatever you believe in, you say you want this. I want to be a successful entrepreneur, whatever your business is. God is like, bet. You can have it. All right. God says, well, do this to start it off, to start off the process, to start off the journey. Right. So you got all the things that you need to start your business. Right. And then individually, and then you start putting it together. Right. So God gives you everything that you need to start your business. Now God is waiting for you to be like, okay, you said, Scorpio, you wanted this business. I gave you everything that you needed. Now what you gonna do? Well, shit, I'm gonna start putting it to work. Okay, cool, bet. All right, so you took the initiative to go forward. Cool, bet. But God's gonna be like, all right, let me test Scorpio to see if they really want this business, this successful business. All right. So it's as you as a human being, free will. I feel like the universe, God has been testing you to see how bad you really want to be this successful entrepreneur, this successful business. So then God might put in speed bumps. With speed bumps on the street, speed bumps is for you to slow down, right? So God will put speed bumps in your life, or the universe will put speed bumps in your life to see, you come across a speed bump. Are you going to go too fast and you're going to fuck up your car, fuck yourself up because you went too fast? Or are you going to see a speed bump and stop because you're like, it's an inconvenience. Fuck a speed bump. I'm just going to stop and go the other way. Or are you going to do what you're supposed to do? Come to the speed bump, go slow down, come over it, and keep going forward. So possibly with these speed bumps is the part of where you haven't, like, the journey, life, the business or whatever, it has slowed down. So God is wondering, like, He's testing your faith and your determination and your ambition or whatever to see if you are really serious about this, what you have invested in, to see how serious you are about what you really want. So I feel like what it's saying is, don't give up. Okay? And if you let these negative thoughts and feelings take over your mind, where it's taking over your mind, so therefore it's blocking the energy of your blessings, therefore it gets so bad to where you just give up on yourself, on your business, on whatever you have invested in. When you give up, God is like, shit, you wasn't serious. A little inconvenience here and there, or I'm having you wait, letting the universe get everything spiritually, universally come together to come to you, like and you didn't have the nerve to just be patient, well, then you don't need it. And then that's when, I mean, whatever's meant for you, it's going to come to you, but it's all about you as a human being with free will. Are you willing and determined and have faith enough in yourself and in God and the universe to keep going? So with the Seven of Swords, don't procrastinate. I mean, don't procrastinate, but don't self-sabotage, okay? Don't fuck yourself up because you had to wait, okay? A loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Take caution and be aware of others' action. A material loss. Make sure you are being honest with yourself. Embarrassing secrets, like I said. Be honest with yourself. Is this really what you want? If it is really, really, really what you want, no matter what the inconveniences happen, you keep going forward. You keep believing. You keep being optimistic. You keep having faith in yourself, in God, and in the universe, okay? In your business or whatever you've invested in. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands underneath the King of Wands. So stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Have confidence. Challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. Like I said, Seven of Wands could be either she's protecting herself. Things are coming at her, and she's standing her ground. She's standing up for herself or whatever she's protecting, and she's blocking these negative energies coming at her. She's blocking it, and she's like, I'm not letting y'all motherfuckers come and destroy me and what I've built. Pow, 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 pow. She's blocking that shit. And remember with the King of Wands, it says, keep your eyes on the big picture, communicate your vision, and don't be sensitive to criticism. So possibly, maybe, you're venting to friends or family or social media or whatever, and you're like, man, I started this business, or I've invested in something, and I felt like I was doing the right thing, but now nothing's happening, or I'm not making any money, or it's just ain't building no traction. And whoever you're venting to, they could be like, well, maybe you need to go get a job. Maybe you need to go do something else. Maybe it ain't for you. Maybe you stupid and you made a wrong move. Some bullshit, something negative, right? Spirit said, block that shit. Don't hear that shit. Matter of fact, put that person in timeout. You need to go somewhere else. Or if they was really negative, you gotta peep. Some things could be constructive criticism. Some things people say could be really out of love. Like they're seeing like nothing's happening, and they know you got bills, you got kids, you got shit to take care of, responsibilities, and they're like, well, Scorpio, if it ain't moving forward, maybe you need to get a job. Then it could be either depending on the person, depending on the energy behind it, depending on what else they be saying, it could be out of love because they're concerned, or it could be like the haters, and they see your vision. They see that you could be successful, you could be big, but they trying to block that. So try and use your discernment to see who's a hater, an undercover hater, who's really doing it out of love. They just don't see your vision and see your passion and ambition. I'm not a Scorpio, but I can't tell you how much this is speaking to me. It's blowing my mind. Awesome! Thank you. See, when it comes to zodiacs, I don't really care to do zodiac readings. I would rather just do general readings, but to get people's attention or whatever, you kind of categorize it by zodiacs. But no matter what zodiac sign it is, it can be for everybody, because at the end of the day, you're not just your sun sign. When it comes to astrology, you got a whole birth chart. You got 12 planetary aspects. You got 12 houses, and whatever each aspect, every zodiac sign is going to be somewhere in your aspect in your birth chart. So if you're not a Scorpio sun sign, you have Scorpio somewhere in your birth chart. If you don't know what your birth chart, your natal chart is, Google it. All you're going to need to know is the exact time you was born and the exact place, the city and state, country you was born. And it's going to give you everything. And like I said, if you're not a Scorpio sun, maybe you're a Scorpio Jupiter. Okay? Look that up and see what that means for Jupiter and for the Scorpio in the Jupiter. Or maybe you got Scorpio in your third house. Third house is, I'm not very knowledgeable. I tried to, but whatever. But Look at what the third house means. Third house could be, I don't know, family, could be friends, could be relationship. I mean, it's not. But look at what it is, and what this reading can affect that part of your life. So I'm glad it's working out for you, Kristen. Thank you for tuning in and staying in. I'm glad it was resonated for you. You was called to this reading for a reason, and this is what it is. But so yeah. So if people coming at you, whether it's out of concern or being envious or being a hater, whatever it is, negative energy, block that shit. Stand true and stand strong in what your beliefs are. You are passionate and ambitious and determined and focus on what you want and what you desired and what you have invested in. And maybe it's not even other people, it could be your own negative thoughts. Okay? Your own, block that shit. Stand your ground. And in another tarot deck that I have, the Seven of Wands, she's meditating. She's like in a crystal ball, but it's not, it's not a crystal ball, it's just her energy field. So she's meditating. And the Seven of Wands are actually just placed outside of her bubble. So that's just, if it's not negative people coming at you, it's your negative thoughts. Whatever it is, stand your ground in your beliefs. Whatever you are passionate about, stand your ground and stand strong in it. Meditate if you have to. Then in this card, she's blocking that shit. So block all the negative shit that's coming at you, whether it's your own negative thoughts and feelings or the people around you. Block that shit. Okay, so the last card, bottom of the deck, is the Five of Cups. Yeah. Focusing on the negative. Confirmation of what I just said. Focusing on the negative. Things not turning out the way you anticipated. Forgiveness of self or others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. Mind you, I'm a Scorpio sun. I got a lot of Scorpio in my birth chart. And this, I can completely resonate. It actually happened for me today. I've already experienced all of this. Like, I've been in the funk since yesterday. And what happens is an event that happened today. And I seen the symbolism of everything. Look for the hidden blessings. And that's what I intuitively, naturally, instinctively just, instead of getting mad or losing my shit or getting sad about some inconvenience that happened in my life, it was a major inconvenience. Like, my car stopped in the middle of the road out of nowhere. Like, it completely went fucking dead. I'm like, what the fuck? What? And I just bought my car a brand new battery like a month and a half, 2 months ago. So it's not the battery, it's not dead. What the fuck? My car just completely stopped in the middle of the fucking road. I was like, oh my God. And I didn't trip, I didn't cry, I didn't lose my shits, nothing. I got out, I'm like, oh, let me see what the fuck is wrong with it. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know, but let me just see. So I go under my hood and I look at the battery, and like one side of the cable is corrosion. It's corroded. I'm like, how? It's a new battery, first of all. And then I'm like, fuck. So, I'm thinking like, damn, is anybody gonna stop and see if I need help or try to help me, or am I gonna have to flag people down? Am I gonna have to wait? Am I gonna have to do any of that? No. Right when I seen the corrosion, one person stopped and he asked if I needed help. I said yes. I think it's my battery. So he's like, all right, cool. So he's like, I'm a U-turn. So he goes around and he had a U-turn because there's no medium. Like, he had to go find a street to turn around. So he did that. So I'm still underneath my hood. And then a moment later, somebody walks up to me, somebody else. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even see nobody stop. Nobody even said anything. So another man comes by. He's like, you need gas? You need help? What's wrong? I can help you. I was like, oh shit, oh thank you. I was like, no, I think it's my battery. It's corroded. So he looked at it. He's like, well, that's not going to be the reason why your car just stopped. So he looked at the other cable, and the cable was coming off my battery. Like, it was loose. And he's like, that's the problem. I was like, oh my God, at least it wasn't something serious. And he's like, cool. So he figured it out. And the man had tools in his truck. Like, who drives around with tools in the truck? All tools. He had a whole kit of tools. I'm like, oh my God. And he fixed it. It could have been anything else. It could have been anything else to where, like, would have to get my car towed to a damn car shop and spent hundreds and thousands to get it done. No, it was that. Something so simple. I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to ask, like, flag anybody down. It came to me. Everything that I needed just came to me. And to me, it was an inconvenience, yes, but to me, I looked at the whole situation as symbolism. It was a message. Like, God was telling me, was like, right, exactly. And for the fact, my response to the whole situation, because any other time, my old self, I would have lost my fucking shit. I would have lost my shit. I'm like, oh my God. But no, I didn't know what to do, but I was calm about the whole situation. I was like, fuck. Only thing I was tripping about, it was in the middle of the road. And in everything that I needed, it just came to me. And it was something so simple. But even though it was simple, I didn't have no tools. I didn't have no jumper cables. I didn't have nothing. Somebody did. He didn't even have to go to get it. He had it on him already. So this, I resonate 1000%. But that's just life in itself. Like, when you're onto something, right? You're passionate and you're driven and you're focused on something. And whatever this project is, whether it's business, whatever it is, to me, I feel like it's business, because at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles, something material, business, and then you got the King of Wands. King of Wands is an entrepreneur. Seven of Pentacles is what you have invested in, So, with the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the last card, whatever is happening in this journey that you are focused on, and the inconveniences come to you, don't focus on the inconvenience. Don't focus on, like, there's no movement happening. Don't focus on things are not happening the way you expected to happen on your time, the way you want it to happen. Don't focus on anything negative. The thoughts coming into your head, don't let the ego take over and make you think about fucked up shit. The ego, no matter in what aspect in your life, in your spiritual journey and what you believe in, you're always going to have the ego. It's all about not letting the ego take control. Your ego is a negative thoughts, is anything just not of your higher self. There's your ego, meaning to me, it's like your human self, and then your spiritual self, your God, the universe, your higher self, spirits. Don't be so much in your ego. Be more in your spiritual self, your spiritual body, your spiritual essence. Because when you're in that essence, in that energy, in that frequency, you're high, whatever you need, it's there. Ask for it. Okay? Don't just be a sitting vegetable. Don't just be a body and just expecting everything to come to you. It don't work like that. You have to ask for it. You have to have faith in it, in yourself, and in the universe, and God, and you have to work towards it. And when you're in a moment of pause, don't stop. Don't stop working. Don't stop believing. Don't procrastinate. Don't overanalyze. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just like if you had an actual job. If you don't like the job, or you have a problem with somebody at the job, or a situation, or something it's just not going smoothly or great, you're not going to just stop working. Some people do. You're going to keep going. You're going to get up every day and keep going to work. You go keep do what you're supposed to do, and you're going to clock out and go home. So when it comes to your business or a project or whatever you're doing that you have to put in the work, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your projects or whatever you are passionate about. Just keep going. My business has consumed my life this year, and I feel like I'm spinning my wheels. Now, I feel you. I'm in the same similar situations. Like, I've invested everything of myself in what I believe in, my dreams. And how I believe how I have faith that I know that I'm going in the right direction is because it's not that I'm asking everybody around me, should I do this, should I do that? I'm asking God. I'm asking Spirit. And when I'm asking, I get a response by signs, synchronicity, symbolism, dreams, visions, my intuition. I do my own cards for myself. I'm getting the response of saying, yes, you need to do this, you need to do that. Keep going forward. And I'm not being in my ego self. I'm not being impulsive. I plan everything out. I think everything out. I envision everything out, and I take my time, and I let the universe, it's like one step is what I'm doing, putting the effort forward, and then the next step is God. I'm not by myself. God has guided me in the right direction, because I'm like, God, whatever I'm meant to do, show me the way. And that's exactly what's happening. So even though I'm in a point in my life where it's kind of like at a standstill, or at least it feels like it, it's not. It really isn't. It's just not going fast as I wanted or expected. Everything happens for a reason. You know, I have been being optimistic and positive thinking, but it's been a time where like it's still at a standstill, but it's for a reason. And my reason is because during this standstill, it's supposed to be, yes, me keep working, keep going forward, but also to rest and relax. Because when business in my life starts picking up, I feel like I know it, and I feel it. It's about to go fast, or I'm about to get consumed with so much stuff. So I just came from, I'm a workaholic, okay? I came from working my ass off every day of my life, right? And not only was I working, period, okay, and then I had a child. I ended up having to raise a child by myself. I was going to school full time, and I was working full time. So I was a single full-time parent, full-time student, full-time worker. I mean, I had help with my family. Even though I was a single parent doing it on my own, the daddy was still around, but he wasn't full-time being a parent with me. So I was still kind of doing it on my own. So it was like, but I still kept going, right? So now that I found my gift and my passion, when I'm like, I've never been so invested in anything in my life until now. I finally found my way. I finally found the light at the end of the tunnel, right? So I followed my intuition. I followed God and my spirit guides and my angels, and everything is just flowing. It's flowing and flowing. But now at this point in time, it's kind of been at a standstill, right? But the only thing that kept me going and kept me believing is that this standstill is what I need. I need this break. I've been working my ass off all my life, especially the past 5 years. So before I transition to the next phase of my life, Tiffany, just rest, just chill. Yes, keep working when you feel like it, but just relax. Because baby, I'm about to get swamped. All the blessings and prosperity and abundance and everything is about to come to me. And I'm a one-woman show, right? I'll not now, but eventually I'll have people, possibly a team helping me, but it's all on me. I'm the boss. I'm a one-woman show. This is my gift, okay? So I feel like during this time of pause, God's telling me, the universe is telling me, just relax, Tiffany, because, baby, if I would have went from working my ass off, doing other things, and then straight to having a crazy busy business, I would have been burnt out. And so during this pause, if you're going through a pause in your life, in your business, in your work, just rest and chill, okay? And believe that what you are meant to do is coming. It's there. All right? So just go with the flow with everything in life. Go with the flow, have faith, positive thoughts, positive energies, and everything will work out the way it's supposed to work out. All right, Scorpios, thank you for tuning in. I wish you the best of luck, and just many blessings to you. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.